Rank these in order. You've read them all.
I've read them all, yes. Right? So what do you want to do? Worst to best, or best to worst?
Worst to best.
All right.
Which one did you like the least?
Fallen Angels was the worst out of the bunch.
Did it suck, or was it just the weakest out of all these?
The weakest out of all those, but the one that could possibly get fired in two to three issues. Okay, it's I mean, I like her X-23. Yeah. I like the young Cable. I like them from the last X-Force. I'd give two shits about her.
Psylocke, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, Cable, X-23, Captain Britain, which is Betsy Braddock.
So these two clowns are together, but they're not. You know, it's If I had to fire a book, like right away, this would be the one.
All right.
We're going to put Excalibur next.
Really? So why?
Just felt kind of one-dimensional. It.
Do you care about any team members or anything for you? Like
Rogue, I like Gambit. I like Rogue. The rest of these clowns, I don't care. I've never really been a Captain Britain fan. Yeah. Jubilee could kill us. I hate Apocalypse. Yeah. I can't stand Apocalypse.
It's not Captain Britain. Captain Britain. It's
Brian Braddock.
No, I thought she
turns into Captain Britain.
But he's in it.
Yeah, it's just kind of
he's in it.
It's just kind of like
it's blah. Yeah. You got this clown here thinks, "Hey, look, I'm great. Look, I'm just gonna sit one of these eggs."
What's the premise of this issue anyway? What are they even trying to establish here?
I don't know. They're back here with the King Arthur Knights in here.
Yeah.
And you got which Captain Britain is supposed to be between. He goes between our world and that world.
Okay.
And the Queen. I forget the witch. What's
Morgan Le Fay?
Yeah, Morgan Le Fay's in it. Never been a big fan of any of that stuff.
The subject matter in general really didn't turn you on at all.
Yeah, but it's on a short leash.
Yeah.
Maybe three issues, and it could be gone. These were about tie.
New Mutants and X-Men.
Yeah, and I would probably say, and I haven't read X-Men number 2 yet. I just read X-Men number 1. If I had to put it, I'd put X-Men and then New Mutants. X-Men being, obviously we're going from worst to best.
Right.
To me, this is mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in what's going on for issue number 2 of this than I am for this. But I'm still going to read a couple issues.
It's an interesting enough issue where you want to find out what happens.
Artwork is a little blah, though. It's
kind of weird.
I like Mondo, though. That Mondo guy's pretty cool.
Oh, the plant guy?
Yeah, the plant guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The fact that at the end, and this is spoiler warning, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's the fact at the end, though, they left them was okay with me.
Whatever you do, don't leave this spot.
Right. I hate that.
The first thing to do is leave the spot.
It's like that in every horror film you see, every movie. I mean, I think it's just poor writing. I loved both these books.
Really?
Yes. Loved them both. Loved. Like, these
would they be tied for number 1?
I think I like Marauders a little more than X-Force.
Yeah.
So I would, this would actually be my order. From worst to best, and this would be. I think this is the best one out of all. The best one out of all of them.
And what'd you like about this one so much?
Yep, Bishop. I like Bishop. Storm's good. I mean, there's got some. I think Black Tom Cassidy's in there somewhere. I like the fact that she can't morph through the. She can't morph through Krakoa. Into Krakoa.
Yeah, I like the artwork in there. It's cool too. This guy's just catching crabs and seagulls.
Yep. And again, he does stupid. They make Iceman's kind of goofy, again. Yeah. Who to me, Iceman is probably
White Queen should take over his brain again.
Right. He's probably one of the best. Probably one of the best and probably one of the most powerful characters.
Yeah.
But they always write him to be an idiot.
It's cool they got Bishop back too. I like that. She shot him through the leg. All right, that's pretty awesome.
Look what she did. She morphed the gun into him and left it there.
Fuck.
That's great.
That hurts.
No, I don't think they said that. Did they say the F word?
They said, "Oh fuck, that hurts."
Oh, okay.
Who's this? That's Domino. Who's that?
Sage.
All right.
Isn't that a spice?
No. Remember the Extreme X-Men?
Yeah, I didn't read that though. Yeah.
I know, because you're not a big X-Men.
This guy's pretty fucked up.
But yeah,
what the hell's he doing?
But
what is this?
Hey, spice.
Focus.
You pour it on food. Okay. It's his fault. He got me going.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
He pressed my buttons. Don't go to the end though, because the end has got a great ending. I loved it a lot.
Wolverine.
Well, I mean, you can show it if you want to go it, but I mean, you haven't read it yet.
Show it if you want to go it?
Yeah.
So, Corey,
are they taking a bath together?
Corey, there's 2 teams.
They like each other.
There's 2 teams in this one book?
Yeah, because it's like it's like an FBI thing. So it's like one's the intelligence, and one's the team that goes out and
fucks people up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think goes out and messes people up?
She does.
Right.
Yeah. Wolverine, man. Yeah, well, she stole it. Actually, Kitty probably stole it, and she's running black. She's actually running. Well, she's helping other mutants, but she's also doing black market stuff too.
That's not
for the Hellfire Club.
Yeah,
They're cures.
Yeah.
They're cures.
Oh, they're drugs. Yep.
They're drugs.
It's pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, but illegally selling them. So they're
that's a gray area.
Oh.
See the way he is when Hickman's writing a book?
Yeah.
If anyone else was writing the book, they're drugs.
Yeah. This is stupid. I don't like this. But that's my friend Jonathan. I like him.
I'm not going to go all the way to the end, but...
No, go all the way to the end.
No, don't go all the way.
No, I'm going to ruin it for myself.
Yeah, but let's show the crowd what happens.
All right, well, you can show the crowd what happens. I'm going to walk away.
Wow, Corey doesn't want to be in the comments. But
well, anyways,
show me. I'll read it.
Anyways, they're having Professor X is sitting here. He's going out doing, trying to help the world. There's been a big fight. You got bam, and look at people like their mouths are open. Someone just got killed.
Yeah.
Then we move along.
Right.
I don't know. Is this supposed to be the beast?
Yes.
All right. It's a new beast. He looks like Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Right.
Then bam! Look who got shot in the head.
Damn. But he can't die.
That's what I say too. But someone was trying to say he helped. They helped bring
that
people.
Stuff is in there. You wonder if Jonathan Hickman realized that it
This
was
is stupid. Yeah.
Stupid story.
Right, hey, we bring him back to life all the time.
Yeah.
Right. You need something. You need consequence. Every time you died, you were gonna come back. You would come back. You would do stupid shit all the time. It was like, all right, I die. I'll be back.
Everybody
again.
would be like Sabretooth.
Yeah. No, we didn't say anything. Don't give him any hints.
Well, it's one of the 5 that bring the other mutants back to life. So
Someone dies.
Someone dies.
they might not be dead, though.
I looked at it. I don't care. It's X-Men.
Right.
The story will change after a year.
Yeah.
That's true. Well,
It's
4 months.
you can still know the ending of a story, as long as it's not like a super twist to it. Right. You can still know the ending as long as the story is good to get to that ending that you already know. Then it doesn't matter if you know the ending. So yeah, so we get this.
Goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. I think Phil bought one of these off me before.
Yeah.
The fact that I got 2 of these in the past year is just ridiculous. This here is the first appearance of Computo,
the Conqueror.
Yep, first appearance. Please, Clark, don't walk out of me. You're the only secret identity I've got. Go find yourself another alter ego suit, man. I'm tired of being your fall guy. I'm leaving you forever.
Shit. Is that early Doom?
Yeah, early Avengers, but I mean,
like early Doom appearance in Avengers or something?
Yeah.
Look at their poses. They're really shook that Doom showed up.
Would you be?
Look at him.
Yeah.
His arms in the air. Cap's like signaling for something off to the side.
Oh!
She's yelling for help.
Well, because she's useless.
Yeah, we saw what she could do.
Yeah, but she did it by accident. Think of how many times you've read Avengers over the years, and
she's done nothing.
Right. Well, she goes, I don't know how to use my powers. I still don't know how to use. I mean, yeah, she's pretty much useless.
Powers are uncontrollable.
Yeah. Fantastic Four. I like this early FF stuff. Yeah. It's newer FF stuff. I don't think it's great. This is the second time the Golden Age Flash appeared in the Silver.
Jay Garrick.
Yeah. It's the second time that he appeared in the Silver Age.
I forgot his name.
And so we got a little trickster running around here. Hooked them on a fish hook.
That's tricky.
Yeah.
He carries a fishing pole with him for real.
It's a trick.
It's a trick. It was this big, and he pushed the button and went.
And they caught him.
Yeah.
Well, you shake your head, but you read
Double
Hickman and Morrison.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, talking animals. On We 3.
Yeah. And people die and then come back.
Yeah.
I like when they come back.
I'm not sure.
Why is Flash scared to run into there? He just boom. Fly in.
No, because it's a tunnel of terrors.
Yeah. I understand, but
it's terrors.
He can do it faster than anyone else.
He can still do it, but he's still got to run by those terrors, and it's scary. So yeah, just another early Fantastic Four. Yep. Fantastic Four cover. Then we got Green Lantern 24.
You don't see a lot of early Green Lanterns.
Not too much, but you still don't have a lot of people like knocking the door down for him either.
That's because they already have him.
Or they are again. It's Green Lantern. I mean,
he's got a fan base.
Yeah, he does.
Some the early ones are kind of.
Yeah, it's early. It's early DC. It's early DC. They're all corny. You know, it's hard to really spend. I mean, if this is a $50 book and this is a $50 book, which one are you going for? You're going for
probably more readable.
Right.
I like Martian Manhunter.
The guy's big. He ripped the whole building up.
Yeah, look at him.
He's a
giant spaceman.
But what if there's people in there?
It looks like Aquaman's trying to give him a leg sweep. He ran into each other. There's just
Manhunter. Isn't he afraid of fire?
Look at this. It looks like
wait, they're attacking each other.
Wonder Woman's rope is blocking Green Lantern's.
Right. Oh yeah.
They're attacking each other.
Yeah.
And he's shooting a fire arrow because his weakness is fire up at Martian Manhunter. What is going on in there?
I think it has something to do with the Spaceman X.
You think so?
Could be. Huh.
Everybody ignores me.
How about the...
Do you hear a voice in the background?
I don't hear anything. I actually tuned it out.
Yeah. It's like white noise.
Yeah.
I still hear it. It's like a buzzing bee in the background.
Yeah. Freaking Sea Devils.
Yep.
which he just loved the cover. Because I got to have this. And it's not an expensive book. It's like $15, you know? So, it's not that expensive of a book. Get a little Secret Wars.
Nice.
Yep, some little black costume Spider-Man.
Good condition, black Spider-Man costume.
Then we got the Demon in a Bottle.
He's got
drunken.
Look at him. He's got the sweats bad.
Yep. He's like oh my God.
For this, what is this, whiskey? Yeah, it's whiskey. He wants some of that Winston Canadian whiskey.
Yep.
He hasn't shaven.
Yep. He is just he is in a bad place right there.
He's got a rip in his coat.
He needs to call his sponsor. I don't think he was going to AA at that moment.
No, he was hitting the bottle hard.
It could be on this issue too. I'm not opening up and looking where he was coming down. Where he was coming down the street and he was drunk. And he bounced off the sides of the buildings. Ended up like
as he was flying. Yeah,
as a fly. And then he went down this. Then he just flipped down the road. And ended up like in a bunch of trash cans.
So at one point, did he take his helmet off and just start downing alcohol and put his helmet back on and flew away?
Well, no, he just took his helmet off and says, "Oh, what happened to me?" You know, it's. I just don't remember what book it was. And then we have
Rob Liefeld, legend.
Yep. In his own mind.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yep.
He created a lot of good shit, though.
Yeah, just other people made it better. Yep, he created it, and other people just improved on it. But hey, I mean, I will still give him his props. I mean, he helped create Deadpool, created Cable and stuff. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'll give him his props. It just doesn't look that good, but that's what he had to play.
Yeah, well, now it's my fault because you've done it more than I have.
No, but the dogs should still know not to jump on people try to steal their bottle from them. They should know. It should know better. It's poor training. It's poor ownership.
I don't mess with the dog with the bone.
You're asking for it now.
I could do this to Chloe, and Chloe doesn't still bite that.
He will.
Chloe is a lot crazier than this dog.
You're denying him the one thing in life he really wants. That
right,
bottle.
Right, and death because he's with Phil. The bottle and death. That's what the dog's root is hoping for.
Come on down. I'm gonna
no, don't say it.
Send back Batman's grave.
Oh. No, the first issue was so good.
I don't think so.
You motherfucker.
You ordered it though.
Yes, I know I did, and I said I'd give it a try.
Did you give it a try, Glenn?
Gave it one issue.
Okay.
It was a good first issue. I don't know what you were expecting out of it.
Batman got put into a grave. It was crazy. I mean, Batman died and got put into a grave.
Got died?
He got killed. Really? Is this where we want to go? Is that where we want to go?
I see correcting you. Like,
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah,
it's
right.
on your show.
Right.
And he's.
Yeah. Is this where we want to go?
I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Now, when me and Ross team up, now you're gonna cry.
Maybe I will.
You will.
There's no maybe about it.
You guys always pick on me. You always team up on me.
But for a second he corrected you.
Yeah. I had a misstep. I misspoke. You weren't asking a question. You were making fun of. Right. No, you were making fun of.
In the form of a question.
Oh, yeah, right.
I didn't know we were playing Jeopardy.
That part might have been on the cutting room floor, but because you...
It's gonna get clicks.
Well, that's okay. More people hate you than me, so that's okay. We just need in this next for the next episode in the comment section, you just like everybody making a comment about you.
Why?
Because you've started a war.
What?
Well, that's all it takes. You know, you threw the first grenade.
Yep. Yeah, but all he did was correct your English.
That's it. Grammar. That's all
Are we in school?
Grammar.
Are we in school? He went to the tech. What is he now?
Now
but
we're
he at
having
least got
comments.
English right.
Now we're having comments from the peanut gallery.
Yeah, right.
Phil's sticking up for Gordon.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee over here.
You lump me in with him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, he's trying to teach. You're accepting his help. If you don't want to get lumped in with him, say, Phil, be quiet. Let me fight my own battle.
Be quiet. Let me fight my own battles.
You got your mouth full.
Because you know you're gonna get it really bad if you're lumped in with Phil.
Yeah, because I'm so popular.
Yes.
They can't get enough
all
of this.
I wanted to know is if Batman got died. That's all you wanted to know.
How did he get died?
Again, he's still going on. Yeah, he's poking. Yeah.
Poking the bear. It's all for the games.
Yeah.
Until somebody gets bit.
On
or
him.
died.
Yeah, or died. That's correct.
Once it starts, it goes on to him. The direction on everything.
He's actually getting a little cocky tonight.
He is.
Because, first of all, when we were looking at those books back there, right? What happened?
Good time.
Me and him teamed up on you, right?
Yep.
We teamed up on you.
He was a tough guy with the...
Right. Now...
You hear something?
But most of the time, though, he's whining that we're picking on him. Right? And then I fell into it, and I started teaming up on you with him, and you bothered nobody. Right. Nobody. And now he's actually turned and he's started on me now. So he thinks he's the tough guy. He
doesn't bother anybody. He teams up on you with me all the time. All the time.
So now, but now we teamed up with him. Now you're coming at me. Ross isn't going to come at me. He's always. Ross is still going to.
One friend to another. I wanted to know how Batman died.
Oh yeah.
The proper way is how Batman
See
died.
how he does a little giggle?
Yeah. Look at him. He's still doing it.
Glenn,
I showed them
may I
today.
ask you a question?
Oh,
No,
here we go.
you just asked one.
Well, that's true. May I ask 2 questions?
That's the second one.
4 questions.
Okay. Yes.
How is it that Batman died?
Someone murdered him.
See, that's the answer to the question.
He's not dead.
Well, I know he's not dead, but you know.
Are you sure?
Well,
Did you read the book?
I read the book.
You only read issue 1. You read issue 2, did you?
That's correct.
Now his grave is there
Well, that's okay. He'll come
because
back.
he died.
He'll come back. Don't worry.
There's actually another Jeff Lemire book. The Family Tree book was actually pretty good. Yeah. Yep.
Did you read that Matt Kent one?
I read the Matt Kent one.
Yeah.
It was decent.
Yeah.
But I actually don't see what the like. It's a huge. It's like online. It's like you need to get this book. It wasn't. It was okay, but for what the hype is on it, I didn't think it was that good. But it was good. It's definitely worth reading. But it's nowhere near as good as his Grass Kings. And did he write Black Badge?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as good as his Grass Kings or Black Badge.
Or mine.
I didn't like mind management. That was your thing. Did you ever finish it? You liked it so much, I don't even think you ever finished it.
I think I did.
I don't think you did.
It was a while ago.
There's still 2 issues of it in your box. But yeah, the Jeff Lemire Family Trees book was good. I don't know how she becomes a tree. She's got an infection. She starts becoming a tree.
Really?
Yeah. Like a tree limb starts growing out of her back, like Black Tom Cassidy did way back in the day, in the Deadpool miniseries with Deadpool and Juggernaut. He started turning into a tree.
Good.
It's Garth Ennis writing Punisher again too.
Jason Burrows.
Jason Burrows does some good artwork. He's done a lot of.
It's a cool cover.
I think he did a lot of
Why is it cool?
Avatar stuff before too.
Why is it cool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jason
like
Burrows actually drew some Crossed.
Hey,
You don't have to show off because the camera's in front of your face.
That's what I
You
do.
know?
Why are you picking on Ross? I mean, why are you picking on Corey?
Yeah, he's ganging up on me. One-man gang.
Yeah.
Punch who?
Yeah, I am.
I know, but you'd be bigger than life.
Don't let him tell you what to do.
But hey, don't tell me what to do.
He's trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah, but I'm not listening to him. But now you're irritated. You may actually get punched now.
This is like the violence episode. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Wow.
I didn't need you to tell me not to have him tell me what to do. I knew not
I
what.
was trying to get in your ear a little bit, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, that could start to irritate me, and then I may punch you.
You're not allowed to just lash out like that.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to listen. But I don't fall for that sort of stuff when people go punch him,
Are
punch
you
him,
going
punch
to just
him.
punch me?
I wasn't going to punch
Just lash
you.
out.
No, because you said don't listen to him. Now you're telling me what to do.
I'm recommending.
Oh, I had no intention of punching you.
Well, that's fair enough.
And I knew you weren't going to.
Right, so, but you had to open your mouth, and now I'm thinking about punching you.
Good.
No. Oh, he is in trouble. Corey's actually trying to be a bully tonight.
How much for the Adventure Comics?
$48.
$48?
No, I don't know. I'm gonna
Okay.
look. It's a lot less than $48. I can tell you
Okay.
that.
Well, why don't we add it to the pile?
Okay.
We'll have these 2 already.
Sold.
Yeah, but
I know. I think you actually. I think you bought this
Bought
off of
that
me.
from you.
Yep.
Yes, correct.
Yep.
See? Look at
Ziggy and Zaggy.
that is correct.
That's a better copy. You should get that one and add it to your collection as well.
What else we got there? I'm gonna give you this whole pile.
That sounds good.
Some of the price, some stuff's priced, some's not yet.
Some is not. All right, let's
Okay.
take a look. What have we got here? Have it. Have it.
Crap.
I'm not gonna get fooled.
Just say it like it is. It's crap.
I wouldn't say it's crap.
Oh no! It's good Jack Kirby art.
No, I think we'll take the adventure.
Do you know what's so big about this adventure book?
If I remember correctly, is it something with Lightning Lad?
No, it's the introduction of Computo. It's his first appearance.
The Conqueror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went well.
Are you going to get that one?
I will get that.
Did he conquer?
I can't remember actually.
Maybe momentarily he did, but I don't think it was.
I'm sure they defeated
a sustained.
I mean, right now he's looking like he's conquering some of the Legion of Superheroes right there.
Yes. And as I said, I had a tear in the original.
$15.
Sounds like a plan. We'll take that. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
See, I saw that.
This is like the 3rd week I think we've purchased old books from you.
Yeah. We
amazing.
bought stuff, and I actually says I gotta hold some of this aside for Phil to look at.
And a bottle for Sven.
Yeah, and a bottle for Sven.
And it worked well, didn't it?
Good ending of this book.
Okay.
The event Leviathan was actually finally kind of an event that DC's done that's been good. Because that Heroes in Crisis was just just disappointment. That's cool. That's old
I don't have
school.
any problem with it either. And the one question I have with that introduction of that suit, of course, that evokes the memories of the comic book of that time, the TV show. Is the story going to follow that kind of a line?
Hopefully not.
Or is it going to be a more serious story? That would be my question.
Yeah, I'm all for gray and blue. I liked it. I liked it, but yeah, we don't need a goofy story though.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
But you never know. DC would say, well, because we got the suit like that, we might as well have a story that matches.
I actually think DC's seen a lot of mistakes they made. They're not going to make a dumb movie. I don't think it needs to be a super dark movie. I think some of the stuff is way too dark. But yeah, we don't need Adam West Batman in a movie.
No.
Thought you'd unhinge me, did you? I fooled you. I kept my reason by reciting the multiplication tables backwards.
I'd rather there be more detective in the Batman book and not just fighting supervillains. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a Batman movie that goes back, especially if it's a noir type movie too. I love crime noir books and crime noir stories. Yeah, that would be great to see. I mean, I don't like half the suits that are in the movies anyway. So it's I think if they just do a whole leotard suit, they're gonna have to make. I think they'd have to make the movie from a different time though. I mean, I don't think
do it like a 40s style.
Yeah, right. If you did a 30s 40s style movie with him in a leotard suit, I think that would work. But if they're doing it in modern times, I just don't think that would work just because of the weapons that other people are using, or the fights that he possibly could be getting into with the supervillains that he's going to be fighting. He could be dead in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
I'm wondering though if that might not be that kind of a mindset. Might not be because that's what you used to seeing on the old TV show. I mean, if you made that suit and made the weapons that Batman would have today, that would work.
But I mean, everyone needs some sort of body armor nowadays. I mean, I'm not going to go.
You can't just have Batman get stabbed by
right. Police officers don't even go out there without bulletproof vests and stuff now. You know what I mean? So,
well, maybe it could be like a Kevlar suit that's gray and blue.
Yeah. But I mean, the leotard would actually look really cool.
It would.
To bring back that nostalgia. But I think you'd have to place that. You'd have to place that back in the 40s. It'd have to be like a 40s thing. You know, but that would definitely bring it back to a crime noir movie, though. Yeah. If you brought it back that.
And it would really be good, like you say, if they had a detective story where something happens and he's got a hair of a clue and he unravels the whole mystery with that one hair of a clue, like he used to do in the books. That would be perfect. That would be a typical Denny O'Neil type story. Do something like that. That'd be great.
So sometimes we have to see his parents die again, and we don't need to see him practicing to become who he is, because you can do his parents dying in a flashback scene for 30 seconds. They just show him getting shot, and it's over with. We don't, we don't need a 10, 20 minutes or half an hour to show up because we've seen it. That's something you've seen enough.
And then you're going to have the people who say, "Oh no, they should show the whole story so people know where it is." People know Batman. You tell me one person who isn't familiar with the Batman folklore of Bruce Wayne's parents are killed while he's coming home from Zorro in Crime Alley and all that stuff. Don't tell me people don't know that story. So I don't think you need to show that either.
10 second flashback will do it. Or 30 seconds flashback will do it. Except that, that's all you have to do. Wow, why are you Batman? And you just see him think back, bang, 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 pearls go in the air, death, kid crying, done. And now you know why he became Batman.
Right.
Triple H is the man.
Right. I like that. What I want to see, though, is a kind of a story that they're not going to make him all campy like they did in the 60s. And on the TV show, in the movie and then the TV show. Make it, like Glenn suggests, a crime novel or a crime story that Batman has to use his mental abilities as well as his physical abilities to solve this crime. Because that's what the comic books were all about. That's how it all started and got into the 1960s. There was this bit of nostalgia because back in the '60s, Julie Schwartz brought the characters updates and brought them into the '60s, modernized them. Flash, Batman, the Atom, Green Arrow, all those characters got a rebirth and a reboot, and because of that, they had the TV show and everything turned to camp. But I mean, make him like he was in the original comics.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, we love Sven.
Don't. Hey,
They love that. Don't yell at him. Look how much I like Sven. Look how much I like Chloe. Now Sven goes after the camera, and you tell him, "Don't do it, don't do it." So basically, you're saying, "Don't give the fans what they want."
He can damage the camera.
I think if he could, Phil's capable
I think
of
Phil
pulling
is
it back.
capable of pulling. If he feels the camera's going to be damaged, he's going to pull it back. He's a professional at this.
Award-winning.
Yeah, an award-winning.
filmmaker.
Right. He's
You
an
think he can't
award-winning
handle his own
filmmaker.
camera?
Well, according to some people, I move the camera around, and I get.
Whoa!
I get.
Shit!
I'm getting
Wow,
sick.
man, I just got dizzy there for a second. Don't have to do that again. Woo! Whoa! We're moving around again.
Holy shit.
Woo.
Settle down, everybody.
Yeah. Man, you almost gave me a fit, an epileptic fit or something.
No, I think
That is a bad alert.
Hey, I'm fine. 135. Relax.
Let's see. Got Annihilation. I've got Captain Marvel's The Absolute Carnage. Amazing Spider-Man. Batman. Something is Killing the Children. The End of Absolute Carnage. Immortal Hulk. Ice Cream Man. Spider-Verse. 20.99 books. And this one's free. So you can't say no to free stuff. Because when something's free, it's good enough for me. I was working nights, and then they were like, "Hey, you're going to Canton." And I was like,
Nothing better than driving to Canton.
Nothing. You want to know something funny, though? Cody was a kid that came in here. He's in one of the videos.
Oh, yeah. You know that kid?
Well, I was at work one day. One of my buddies is like, "Oh, I'm getting a new helper." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So this kid comes in and starts talking, and everyone at work calls me Dan. And there's a whole long story why everyone calls me Dan. So when we went around to introduce ourselves, I said my name was Dan. So then we walk away, and then the kid comes up to me and he's like, "I think I know you." And I was like, "Oh yeah?" And he's like, "Yeah, you've got a really familiar face." And I was like,
He was hitting on you.
I was like, I don't know if we should keep talking about this then.
Yeah.
And he's
Maybe
like,
after work over a drink or two.
yeah, he's like, "You collect comic books?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you go to the comic book palace?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're Dave from Glenn's videos. You're the one that wants to get rid of one of your kids for a comic book." I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and he teased us with books. He didn't want to sell them. It's
No, and I asked him, I said, "You selling any of those books?" And he's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" And I was like, "Well, I wouldn't mind the, what is it, Amazing Spider-Man 120. That is, what is that? Is that the death of
121.
121? Yeah. 121. And he's like, "Oh, I got that book." And I was like, "Oh, you do?"
Yeah, I watched you on the video. I know you have that book.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I gotta play stupid.
All right.
And he's like, yeah, I got it. And I was like, "How much you want to sell it for?" He sends me pictures of it. When we traded numbers, he sent me pictures of it. Hasn't given me a price. I'm like, well, I guess you really don't want to sell them.
Yeah.
And then he came to work a week later, and you got a black eye. I was like, what the fuck happened to you, dude?
Yeah.
Look at all this junk. All this fill-in. I'll give you $3 for all these.
Oh, yes, please.
See? Look at that. That's how you barter at the comic book palace. Do you have the Incredible Hulk 102?
I do.
You do?
Yep.
Not for sale, though.
I don't have one.
Oh.
No, sorry.
I'm looking for any of them. From 102 to 105? 104.
Yeah, they pop in the shop from time to time, yeah.
Yeah. I'm over the whole 180.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. That's garbage. Wolverine's such a crappy character, anyways.
Yeah, stop looking for that book.
It's like the 15.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything.
Say it, you won't.
I mean, it's not really that great of a book, anyways. I mean, no, it's a great book.
What do you mean?
It's a great book because it's the first appearance of Wolverine, but it's not really a great. It wasn't really a great story.
181 or 180?
180. I mean,
or
yeah,
182. Which one's really the first appearance? I'm gonna go with 182 now.
Why don't we make it Giant Size X-Men 1? We'll call that as a first appearance. It's a number 1.
I think we should just do X-Men in 94.
They should make some shit up.
Just put him in just say his first appearance. He had his first true cameo is in Amazing Fantasy 15.
They're all in it.
Yeah, everyone. Even Superman.
They were just in the They were just in the background. You didn't see them.
Nope. They were inside the buildings, in the windows. They were looking out at us.
Right.
Well, the scene going on in the book.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, they were there. That's why that book's. Actually, I think I have Amazing Fantasy 15 confused with Major X1.
That was quality.
If you get Prime Video, and I think it's called The Image Revolution, and it's how they all broke off from Marvel and went and created Image. And
I lived that.
yeah, me not so. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I was like maybe this tall.
Yeah.
I was just. When was that? Like in the early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't. I probably didn't even know my alphabet yet too much. Well, but I mean,
you still don't.
I didn't learn that until. I don't know if I've learned it yet.
No, I don't think you have. I mean, I've watched you look at the shelf and you were just looking the wrong section for the you were in the wrong letter for what you're looking for. So.
Yeah. You said look for X-Men, and I think I was over.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the B section, It's for you. I just label everything under comic, and then I'll just let you, search and find.
Well, that's I know coming here is an equal opportunity store. I still buy things,
and I let you, and we still treat you the same as we do the smart people that come in here.
Unless it's I'm not gonna cry. See all these books right here? Did you read any of these?
Not yet, but I'm psyched about 2099 too.
So you didn't read that one?
Nope.
This one?
Nope. I fired it.
Why would you fire? It's 5 books.
I really enjoyed issue 1. Thought issue 2 was just okay. After issue 3, I had enough of it, and I haven't read any since.
I'll make a deal with you. Do you want to hear the deal?
What's the deal? Why don't you tell me how it ends, and then that's a great deal.
You read 4 and 5, and you tell me what's on page 12 and 4, page 15 and 5, and I'll bring Daydreamers in so you can read them.
Basically, all I have to do is go just look at 12 and 15.
I meant to bring Daydreamers in for you. I really did. I've put them on the side in my basement, and they're ready to come in, but That
was a fun book, huh?
It's such a fun book.
Yeah. I'm a Man-Thing fan.
Yeah?
I guess we're fans of Man-Things.
I'm a real big fan of giant-sized Man-Things.
Oh, yes. You gotta have the giant-sized Man-Thing.
The giant-sized Man-Things are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're just thicker.
Yeah, I don't like the Ashcan Man things. I want the giant size. I mean, those things are like this thick and huge.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, so you got Man Thing, Howard the Duck together with Leech and Artie. Yeah. And I mean, who would have thought that you would like Leech and Artie in that?
I loved him in that.
Yeah. And Franklin Richards, as a kid, not the snot that he is now, but
I like him as a kid in that book too, because it's like, I don't know. Once you get to the end of it, you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
It's like showing a different side of some characters than they normally always show. You know, he's grieving, and this is because he's so powerful. This is what he's creating in his grief. They
made it to Duck World.
I know, and he could have just accepted that, even real or fake, and he could have just.
Yep, Howard could have left and stayed in Duckland, but instead he stayed into our universe and still graces us with stories now and then.
Has he been in anything recently?
You know, it was actually really a fun book, and I didn't think I was going to like Deadpool the Duck.
I'm going to have my wife come in here and give me a gift card for Christmas, I think. Mm-hmm. But I'm also going to take a picture of that book so she can give me that book.
You can always, too, if the stuff you want put aside, we can put aside. And then she comes, hey, does Dan or
Dave.
I know it's Dave. Yeah, I know it's Dave, but since everyone at work thinks you're Dan, so it's hey, Hey, does Dave have anything set aside? You know, it's I get that's what I tell a lot of the guys to do. Hey, if you want something, tell me.
Yeah.
So I'll have it written down at least, or put something aside. So, you know, if your wife, your mother, or whoever comes in, they says, yeah, he's got this stuff set aside, or, you know, I have a list. Oh yeah, he wants this, or this, you know, and you know, you hope some of it's still in stock when it, you know, when they come in. You know, I mean, there's a good chance this could be. You know, it's
well, I don't know now.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, because we're talking about it.
Yeah. You might see a spike in price in that too. That might be worth like, what is it? Cover price $15.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be
$17.99, and you know, it's after this goes over
it's
the interweb.
It's going to be out of print. They're going to have to do a second printing of the trade. Maybe a fourth printing.
After the thousands of people who watch us, you know, see Deadpool and Duck here.
I know. What is this big pile of books?
This is stuff that I still have to go through and see if I need it on the shelf. And I'm working on a pile. I'm working on a pile right now. This is just more stuff that I have to, that we've got to go through.
But see, it looks so enticing because it's like I see the Incredible Hulk book.
It's all filler stock, $3-4 books.
Now I'm paranoid every time I come in here because it's like, how do I know this isn't a giant size X-Men 1 and I'm going to leave and you're going to sell it to the next guy that walks in for $15?
Because a giant size X-Men number 1 wouldn't be sitting there. That's the first shit you pull out and put up. You know, it's like when you and your friend were going through the boxes those days. I just got those boxes in, so you were able to, before I was able to even pull stuff up, and you were able to say, hey, I want this stuff, and I just priced them up, and off it went. Have you read a lot of the Bruce Jones Hulk stuff?
I get into, like, especially in the winter, I'll bring a short box up and I'll fill it with books and I'll, you know, if I can start at number 1, I'll see how far I can go. Like I did that with X-Men from, I don't know, like issue 123 all the way up to 160, and I finally got to the point where I was like,
I've read enough of this.
Yeah, well, Claremont's got an issue with, he narrates way too much in his book sometimes, and it's like, enough. And I mean, it's like reading the second series of Man-Thing, the volume 2, the one when he wrote that. It's like the first half is like, does he even know what he's writing? And then the second half is awesome, but I think the book was already going to be canceled at that point, so it only got to issue 11. But if it would have kept going, I actually thought it was going somewhere like good.
Yeah, the Bruce Jones stuff started off really well.
Yeah, and
then it just kind of just dragged on, and it's just like, okay, it's time to go. I actually never made it to the end of Bruce Jones stuff because, I mean, I don't know if it went 50, 60 issues.
Yeah, it's a big run.
It's a big run with no Hulk. You know, it's it was one of those. It was actually one of those books where it was hard to get a jump on point for someone who wanted to start reading the book too. Where do I start here?
Right.
But I mean, I thought at the beginning it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then it just went on and on. It's like, okay, we get this now. Let's do something. Yeah. And so I don't even know how the Bruce Jones run ended because I called into my office pretty early. Well, probably 3 years into it.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
I mean, you got that far, but you can't finish Absolute Carnage.
That was actually really good, and it was a character that I like, where Carnage and all those clowns I don't like.
I've got a t-shirt press at home. I'm gonna make you a shirt. I'm just gonna say I love Carnage, and if you don't wear it on days that I come in,
I'd wear it.
I'm gonna be upset.
I'd wear it. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't know every day you're coming in, but I'd make sure I wore it.
Yeah. I'll send you a message. I'm
coming in tomorrow.
I'm coming in tomorrow. I better wear that shirt, and then I'll come in 4 days in a row.
And I was like, damn, I wore it yesterday. It's still in the hamper.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I have a terrible Spider-Man tattoo.
That's it.
I don't know if I can do that.
Why is it where it can't be shown or
no? No.
On the end of your penis.
So I got this when I was this Spider-Man is the cover of Web of Spider-Man issue 8. He's hanging upside down.
See you later.
And I was like,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I want Spider-Man in the black suit hanging upside down, like so, from the Godfather marionette.
Oh shit, that's black.
And he said, all right. My appointment wasn't for like 2 or 3 months because I wasn't 18 yet, so I had to wait. So my birthday's on Valentine's Day. I went the day after to go get tattooed. I get there. The guy doesn't remember he has an appointment with me. Doesn't have anything drawn up or anything.
He's a real professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm already, but I mean, I had to drive to get to this place, so it's not like I was just going to be like, all right, I'm going to turn around and go home. So he's like, I can't do all that black because it'll all bleed. All the colors will bleed together and it'll look like garbage. And I was like, well, can you shade it or something and make it look like a black suit? And he's like, yeah, I can do something. So he does this. And I'm like, why the fuck is it red? Like, black suit. Like, if I wanted regular Spider-Man, I would have said regular Spider-Man. Or if I wanted Scarlet Spider-Man. So now I think I'm going to get a giant eggplant and cover it up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's my terrible Spider-Man. I mean, it's not awful, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm sure people will remind me about that, too. Rich is no longer Rich. He's Dickie.
Okay.
He's Dickie now.
Well, he better want that RV9.
He does. He does want that. If I don't respond to him all the time, he's like, where are you? Why didn't you answer? Well, you know, he's like my husband.
Yeah,
he's like my husband. All right.
I'm working.
Yeah. And he's like, so he sends me that message yesterday morning at, I don't know, 6 in the morning, and he's like, can you have, right when I messaged you, however early that was, and he's like, have him put that aside for you, for me. And I was like, okay. And then 3 hours later, he's like, oh, I stopped in a store. He was in, I don't know what city he was in. I stopped in a store to see, and they had a copy of that book, so I picked it up. I'm like,
why'd you have him put it aside then?
Why'd you have me have it put aside then? Like,
I wasted my time too.
Yeah. Next time he comes in here to buy a book, you charge him $2 more. You say, that's for wasting Dave's time and my time.
That's the restocking fee.
Yep. And then go like this.
I've been known to do that.
Yeah, you just get
Yeah.
real angry. You gotta make the real angry face.
Yep. And when we're doing it friendly, I go, choom choom. You know, it's...
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go get sushi.
45, please.
45?
Oh, I'm sorry, 72.
Okay.